everyone, welcome back to Urban Kids Journeys YouTube channel. My name is Desita Gray. I'm one of the co-founders of the channel, and today it's a continuation of our After the Bump series. Today we're going to be making Play-Doh. We're going to be talking about why we make Play-Doh and some of the benefits of Play-Doh, and my grandson Ajani will assist me in making the Play-Doh today. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ajani. I'm Desita Gray's grandson, and I'm her assistant for making the Play-Doh. I'm 8 years old.
Okay, awesome. Today we're going to be making Play-Doh, and these are the ingredients. We'll need flour, coloring, and oil, and water. And today we're using Kool-Aid to color our flour. However, you could use whatever you have at home, including
Paint, turmeric, and seasonings.
Seasons with colors, sure. Okay, so first we need 2 cups of flour. So will you pour? Because having your child, as the child gets older, cooking with you, the child is learning their measurements. Okay, you need to check to see. Check. So he's gonna check to see if it's 2 ounces, 2 cups. Is it? Okay.
It's kind of.
It needs a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Now pour it in. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna put the oil. Okay, we're gonna do 4. These are teaspoons, so it should be 2 tablespoons. So we'll do 4. Okay, 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay, it's a little more. Okay, so if your child is 2 or 1 year old, they're learning how to count also, because you'll be doing that. So now we're going to pour the water. We're going to pour 1 cup of water, because we don't want to put too much water. So we're going to start by pouring 1 cup. Okay, do you want to hold it?
Yes.
Okay, pour 1 cup of water. Okay, very good. And now we're going to open up the Kool-Aid. What color is this?
It is, the Kool-Aid dye is red, and the flavor is blueberry raspberry.
Okay, alright, so we're going to pour a little in. Let's pour it in this one. Oh. Just want to open it up. Okay, open it. Pour it in here.
Wow.
And then usually you stir it a little.
Yeah.
So we'll usually, I like to have it in a clear bowl, but the child could see. What color is it?
It's blue.
Okay. So now we're gonna pour a little at a time in here. A little. Okay, and then you're gonna start mixing it. It's good to use your hands, okay? Because this Play-Doh, the child is using their hand, they're using their small muscles, and that's a part of the brain. It has to do with the cerebellum, because the cerebellum in the brain is responsible for movements and coordination of muscles. And Play-Doh, I'm gonna pour, and Play-Doh is actually very good because you need to strengthen your fingers, so when you get to school, your fingers are strong.
Like you could write with a pencil?
Yeah, you could write a pencil. So it will avoid you from being signed up for occupational therapy. Because a lot of children get signed up for occupational therapy because of their finger muscles are weak. And you could also, how does it feel?
It feels mushy, it feels a little slimy.
So he's learning also language. And it's also an attachment activity because you're interacting with your child, you're talking. And language, again, is a part of brain development. It starts in the Broca's area of the brain. So as the child is doing, you're talking, how does it feel? He says mushy. You could also pretend, what's on your hand? How does your finger feel? Like,
it feels slimy.
It feels slimy.
It feels like, it looks like,
can you speak a little louder?
It looks like kind of like the oats from the oatmeal.
It looks like oats from the oat. So he's getting very creative. Okay, could you mix it all up? Mix it all up. And at this point, you could assist the child at this point. So let's. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. And what color blue is it?
It's a little turquoise and light blue.
Oh, it's turquoise and light blue. So you could see that blue and white
is in the colors.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll learn to know their colors.
Yeah, and the flower is white, and we're just gonna finish kneading it up.
The white isn't a skin; it's a skin, not color.
Okay, so we're just gonna finish it up, and then once you're finished, you could play. You could use the tools. Come, we're gonna put some dry. Come over here, John. We're gonna put some dry flour. Wait a second. You're probably wondering what a big mess. But what we do, you put some dry flour on his hand, then you rub your hands together to get the mess off. Okay. And okay, so now our Play-Doh is done. And Play-Doh is very open-ended, meaning you could pretend the child will play with it for a long time. The young children will sit for at least an hour playing with this. So now we're gonna
and you can use tools like this, and you can use this, and they can know like what shape it is or what it looks like.
exactly.
And
you could also
we're using a tree.
Yeah, and then you could cut it out. And he's also exercising the muscles in his palm, because believe it or not, all of your muscles in your hand need to be strengthened for you to be ready for school. You could also use a bottle as a rolling pin, because again, the large muscles, moving in and out, children need to develop their large muscles and the muscles in their palm. Okay, so this is a rolling pin, and then you could also use the top. You could take the top of the bottle off, and then look what you could make. And what shape is that?
It's a circle.
So you see, Play-Doh is very open, and you could also teach the child the color. So Play-Doh is very open-minded. So you could say, oh, come on, why don't let's make 2 circles. So if your child is 1 or 2 years old, you're teaching them to count also.
It looks like an elf's eye.
Yeah, and you could also...
Now it's turning green.
It's turning green from it. You could also make snakes.
By rolling it with your hands.
And again, the muscles in the hand is being developed because it needs to be strengthened. You could also make letters.
And when you make letters, they can pronounce the A's for ah. And
exactly.
They could say a word that has the letter in it, and they can say the name of the letter.
So for example, this is the letter H. And then you could also make the letter T, because these are the first letters you should actually teach young children, because they see up and down and they see around. So the circle and the T are the first letters
in
the alphabet.
And when they learn all of their alphabets, they could go to school in kindergarten, and then the teachers will ask them what's the how to pronounce it, what's the name of it, and then you'll know.
You would also take the pot cover and give the child to play, okay? So they're making now a big circle. So this is something else the child needs to know. Big and small. Big and small, or big and little. So all these things, that is why we say Play-Doh is very open-ended. And I'm sure as you look, you could observe and come up with your own creative ways of playing with the Play-Doh. We also have a butter knife. Young children like to cut. Again, the wrist and the fingers are very important to be developed, because if your wrists and your fingers aren't strong, when you get to school, you won't be able to write. So you need that strength. So I think that does it for today. And thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share. Thank you very much.
And press the notification bell and like the video, and also you can and when you use the little circle, you can like have dry flour, and then you can like rub it, and then you can make a little dessert.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your help today.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Bye.